I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Ravens at 6-3 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 22 yards there, a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Jackson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. Mayfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Brought down at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. Intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And again, it's Mayfield.
Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hard to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And some room to work. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jackson will throw again. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 24, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Play fake. Mayfield. That caught by Trimble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 36 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attack.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe the defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
Mayfield on play action. This is caught. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And sprang the big guy, didn't he?
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Dobbins once more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Jackson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Dobbins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It got his man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mayfield with it once more. Touchdown!
Tommy Tremble
From a yard out.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
81 yards.
And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Baker.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mayfield. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now Mayfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened a lot.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Have the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'm a finisher. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them, just like my keys drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential.